live by myself right now, all alone with nothing to do. You just see me here sitting, waiting, contemplating for people to come on in and join. I hope I didn't make a mistake. Oh, 34 people are here now. Good. Let's do this. Hello. 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 Hello again. That's the show for today. I think Jim's going to come in late, but we have something to talk about with Jim when he gets in here. Hello. Hello. What's this? Are you new here? I don't know. And you too. Are you new here? You've been around here. Let me go in here and do some maintenance. I'm giving Marcus a wrench. There you go, Marcus. You've earned it. You've did the work. What's up, Jack? Jack got a ton of records from me. How are those records? Let me know. Congratulations. You have to go through the initiation process. No. Hey, where have you been? You haven't been around for a while, at least what I've noticed. Hello. Hello. I'm not cooking today. You're not new. How long have you been around? Or also, please understand that YouTube in the chat displays your name different. Oh, yeah, you know what? I have to give Sticker Mania. I think Sticker Mania's earned a wrench, so let's go give him one. There you go. You're wrenched. You can go do whatever. Array on the classical show. Cool. Awesome. I'm glad he enjoyed them. So I think a week from Sunday, not Saturday, I'm going to do a classical auction. I have a ton that need to get out there and people. So I have I picked up a lot of those classic records, reissue classical records. I have a bunch of those. I just have a lot. So I think I'm going to do classical only auction a week from Sunday. So we'll see. Yeah, a week from Sunday. A stellar collection of classical records. Okay. Yeah, those going to be a lot. Do you want to come up here, Piper? Talk about nonsense? I will send you a link. Let's send out some link. If anyone wants to come up, apparently the old guys couldn't get out of bed this morning. There's something not working for them. So anyone who would like to come up, let me know. I will have a link that I will send. Copy. Oh. I thought you got better drug dealers out where you live. Or maybe not drugs. Maybe not drugs. So, hey, I picked up a record, a courtesy of the Jasmine Mike saw a listing on eBay. So I picked up a Music Matters 33 of this Grant Green Street. Somebody listed it for $35. This is like, I think the medium is on $150 on this. I think what they meant to do is they had another one that they made an auction, and I think they meant to make this an auction. but they did not. So I bought it, and I listened to half of it because I had to leave yesterday. Hold on, let's get back to the good morning. No one knows. No one ever knows who the best new artist is. No one ever does. In this year, especially. Yeah, but how much are they putting them out for? Original Blue Notes now are premium, especially mono ones. It's crazy how much they can get. Like I got lucky last weekend when I found that Dizzy Reese. So, but it was a second pressing, wasn't that original? No, I watch the Super Bowl every year. You know why? The best commercials, all the movies that are coming out this year, they put the trailers up. I'll have to say, I watched a movie yesterday. This Wrecking Crew movie with Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista. That's a good movie. It's on Amazon. I liked it. It kind of harkens back to the like Lethal Weapon. It's a good buddy action movie. It's funny. It's like Jason Momoa's Batista's the straight man. Jason Momoa does the humor. It's good. There could have been a few more action scenes, but it was really good. It was well done. Everything about it. It wasn't stupid. I suggest watching that movie this weekend. Well, that's nice. You should go look at them if they're in good condition. What's your local store? Is it a big store or is it just no one knows about it? Yeah, I love Shelby Lynn. I have several of her albums, but historically, the best new artist is not a good Grammy. That's not a good Grammy award. Hey, what's up, Barry? What's going on? Okay, here's the rule. Everyone knows the rule here. You have to pretend that all your comments are in context. What is this referring to? The movie I was talking about? I don't know who Hal Blaine is. And they're Hawaiian guys. I listened to his new song. I'm not a big Bruce Springsteen guy, first of all. I, number one, appreciate the sentiment behind the song. And it has a good chorus to it. For that type of song, I feel like some of the lyrics are a little too spot on. Like he calls out Trump. He calls out people by name, which is, I guess, fine. But I think for a song I wish it was a little more metaphoric. But it's a fine song. He has a social conscience. Every person I've heard that's seen this movie says it's fantastic. That I'm gonna go out on a limb to say that might be the number one movie. The word of mouth on that movie, which is key for that kind of film, should be high. Yeah, so it's not a good. It's one of the worst Grammy Awards there are. It is. Historically, Starland Vocal Band, and they win Best. It's not a good award. No, that won't happen. I want to subscribe to the way Steve Martin does stuff, and I won't give autographs. I will hand people a card saying, "This confirms you have met the waxed." I'm going to make those up. Do you want to hear a good Sam Raimi story? Yeah, it's the Sam Raimi. So I was driving down with a friend in a car, and we saw Sam Raimi crossing the street, and I screamed out, "Hey, Sam Raimi!" And he turned and went, ugh. Literally, the next day, in my local supermarket, I got in line, and Sam Raimi was standing in front of me. And I said, "Hey, Last week when you were walking down the street, did someone scream at you from a car, "Hey, you're Sam Raimi," and he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "It was me." And he laughed. So that's a good Sam Raimi story, right? Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I challenge anyone to tell me that that is just a nonsense award. It doesn't. It's if they could get rid of awards, which they could probably get rid of a bunch. That it's just if an artist comes out in a year and transcends and connects with everyone, then they'll get nominated for the main awards, right? And the best new artist is weird. Like an artist who's been around for 2 years will get nominated for it. It's weird. Okay, solid nominees. I don't know. I mean, traditionally, it might be. I mean, come on. You just have to say one thing about who won the best new artist. Milli Vanilli. Okay, we're done. No more discussion. Although "Blame It on the Rain's" a good song. I like that song. I said it already, man. If I ever make it till late, I'm gonna holler your name out loud, Rob. Then you'll be carted away. And our loony bins are full here. So did she write it? I don't know. I don't know. My suspicion is Mazzy has the stomach flu. Harry, stomach flu. Jim might have the stomach flu. Did Debbie Boo win Best New Artist? Can someone confirm that for me? I hate Debbie Boone. Never been a fan. And I thought originally it wasn't the chick from Greece saying "You Light Up My Life" because of the movie. I thought it was her. I haven't bought it. I didn't buy the Bramford, but I streamed it. It's good. Yeah, but you never ask Eddie good questions. There you go. There's everyone stating reasons that it's a worthless award. People, I have it on good authority, Yvonne. That year, people fell asleep for a good part of the year. I don't know if Mazzy's doing a stream this weekend. I think he said he's not doing it. Well, here he is. He can tell you. You're only doing the stream, your live stream every once in a while, right?
No, well, I'm doing it Saturday.
Do you need assistance again?
I would love you to join in, and you can be on screen more. But it's what I'm thinking of doing, and I don't know. It's still loose. Every other week, I'll do it more produced in a way. This will be a loose one, but I think we're going to have a special guest in the house. Not Joey. I mean, Joey might pop in a little bit. He's not going to be on site like last time, but another fan favorite may be on Saturday.
Hey, Patrick, I said earlier I'm doing a classical auction a week from Sunday. I figure Sunday at 1 p.m. Sunday's a better classical vibe to me than Saturday.
I want to go see that Sam Raimi movie Sunday, maybe.
Dude, go while you're at home, watch that Wrecking Crew movie on Amazon. That's good.
Oh, is that on already? Wait.
Yeah, it premiered yesterday. I don't understand that.
You know that the record I showed the other day on hold on a second.
Yeah, for you, Ed Topo. And here's the thing, guys. These live streams, I don't take them down. Mazzy don't take them down. You can watch them whenever you want.
Yeah, the lives. Yeah, you know, I showed this on a video, and this is the Independent Project Records out of Southern California, and they're a printing company, and they do these really kind of weird, cool records. This is a soundtrack to documentary from 2023, Louder Than You Think, about Gary Young, who was the original drummer of Pavement and Pavement.
Yeah.
I knew about him vaguely. I didn't know the whole story of him. It's an excellent documentary. Actually, I did this video, and they sent me a private link to watch it, and I watched it the other night. And you could rent it for like $3 or $4 at, I don't know, Apple or Amazon, wherever, or Apple, I guess. It's so good. I mean, it's the band from Stockton, California, and they're kind of that lo-fi, indie. They came out in the time of grunge, but they're not grunge, but they have that kind of noisy kind of thing going. Stephen Malkmus is the main singer and writer. And when they were all in their like 20 or 21 years old, their drummer was 35 years old, this old hippie guy. And it's about him. And he died like the year the documentary came out. And he's in the documentary. There's some marionettes playing the part and some old footage. It's really a good documentary. Very, very unique.
I watched a documentary the other day called Small Mall Apartment. Have you heard of that one?
Small Mall. No.
No, it's good. I think it's on.
Isn't that where you live?
No. So this is
not to be not to.
Yeah,
it wasn't a negative thing.
You are. So this is on, I think, Netflix or Disney. In Providence, Rhode Island, these kind of counterculture-ish artists. I think a lot who went to RISD, Rhode Island.
Yeah, the Rhode Island School of Design.
They lived kind of in an industrial area that was being taken over by developers and forced out. And they built this new mall there. I think this is like mid to late 90s. And they kind of discovered an area of this new mall that was dead. It was a dead area. Like, it wasn't built. Somehow, I forget exactly how they discovered it. So they decided to move in there and make an apartment. And they got away with living there for 4 years.
Wow.
So it's a good 90
they're
minutes.
doing that with some malls, which is a good idea. They're transferring into living space.
Well, I mean,
this was an illegal one.
Yeah, but based on their kind of countercultural attitude,
right?
They were. I mean, it was a place to live, but they were doing it as some sort of.
Did they hang out with the girls at the Orange Julius, or not the Orange Julius?
No, they one of them,
the Lemonade.
One of them had a camera that recorded a lot of what they did, and they would eat at the food court. Yeah, they would go to the food court and eat.
Wow.
It's an interesting movie.
Okay. I did see the I did see the Brian Jonestown Massacre in Warhol's years ago. It's been out for a long time. Great movie, too. Great documentary.
What's going on here?
I'm heating up my coffee machine, so I might have to take a little break a little bit. I overslept for your show.
As long as we can have narration of everything you do.
You will. If you would like, but Maz, are you a mall walker? Very rarely. I don't do it on a daily basis. No,
there's only one.
Joe Mayo is a
Joe Mayo.
Yes,
he's probably doing it right now.
I made one video, short clip at the mall once, and everyone, their heads blew up. Good morning, Vance.
Is there any news? Do we know of anything that's going down?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, actually, I have something to say that's going down, but say what you were going to say.
I'm going to say, we all sent our good vibes to Doc, the doctors. Dr. Roberts' wife is in the hospital. She went in. She's on a ventilator now. It's not looking great. So I hope we all can. Yeah. We just did this last evening or yesterday afternoon in the evening. So it's been a long haul, I know, for them, and so it's all kind of. I don't do prayer shit, and I'm not. If that's your thing, I go do it. Whatever you do, I just want to send good vibes to them. Thoughts and prayers are not my, I think the Republicans fuck that quota.
All right, calm down.
Sorry, but anyway,
so I don't.
The new hi-fi releases.
Hold on. I don't know if Dr. Robert has an Instagram, but to send just for people to send.
He does. It's Doctor. There's two Doctor.
Yeah, that's right. He does.
It's DOCTORE.
Yeah.
_ Robert. I don't have copies of the Rhino.
I'm going to share a link in the chat.
I don't have Rhino Hi-Fi. I don't have them, but they're coming. They're being announced tomorrow morning. I think everyone, half the time people are happy, they're not happy, and sometimes they're not happy at all. I think these are two titles actually that have been requested. So I think people will be happy.
It's the same crap they always drop.
Yeah, I mean,
no one will go, damn, I've been waiting for that album.
No, it's not that kind of thing. But here's what I will say. I'm not a fan, even though I think Chad's doing a great job with his AP 45s or the Atlantic 75s. I like that the labels are doing the 33 versions of maybe what some third parties are doing in 45. So that's the only hint. One of them is definitely was an AP or was a Atlantic 75.
I have 3 of these boxes coming that I'm going to share with people because Target did that buy 2 get 1 free. So I went in with 2 other people to buy 3 of them to get them for less. I got a notification that they were preparing it, but I don't know if it's shipped yet. All right, here's what I wanted to talk about, Mazzy.
Okay.
Tomorrow, a lot of retailers are doing this No Business Friday.
They're closing. Yeah.
Minnesota. So I know several record stores that are joining in. We're not open on Friday. Safari, Sibylline, there's Deadly Wax, which is a great record store out in the valley, Granada Hills. So I'm curious how many more retailers that at least record stores that you guys go to that is participating.
I don't know. I do want to do a shout. I know he's got back from Singapore. Here's our good friend Michael Poetry.
I talked to Michael.
He did a 3 series, which I really enjoyed, of him walking in through like dark hallways where you think zombies are going to pop out in industrial kind of hallways and high rises of these record stores.
Yeah,
some of them are pretty fucking amazing.
He told me about that. Michael, can I share the other? Michael's doing another interview while he was there. That seems like it's going to be really good on his channel. So,
anyway, I liked watching that series. He ended up at a Japanese style whiskey bar, and they didn't play the music loud enough. And I was talking to Joey about that because you're right. I like. I know there's a balance when people are in a lounge type situation drinking, or they want to maybe have conversations. So you don't want the music too loud, but at some point, that's the whole point of going to a listening bar, is to listen.
I believe they just opened one at the Palladium in Hollywood. The famous Palladium. They opened a vinyl listening bar.
There's one here, sort of. They have this special room that you can rent, or they have events at. I forgot what the name of the place is, and it's okay for the events. It's a good setup. Hawthorne Stereo rigged up the actual private room. But the main thing, that there's hardly any record. I want to see a fucking wall of records when I go to a Japanese style whiskey bar, and they don't have it there. It seemed kind of secondary. So I wasn't there later at night. I was there early, and it was kind of a cool space, but not what I was expecting or want.
Let me check and see when my stupid ass boxes are coming.
Concert Buddy. What are they arguing about tonight? Or not arguing? What are they chatting about tonight, Buddy?
Yeah, what's on the agenda
I
tonight?
saw the clip. It's about, I forgot what it was now. See, when you elderly forget from like yesterday, put it in the comments, Chance. So mine will be 5 p.m., 5 to 7, Saturday Pacific. Saturday, so yeah. But I do want to see that Sam Raimi film on the island. Rachel McAdam.
No, it's people. The word of mouth is strong. All right, my box is coming from Louisville. It's at the FedEx in Louisville, but I don't know what's the weather like in Louisville. Record Talk. I know you're not near Louisville, but you're the closest. What's the weather like in Louisville?
Yesterday it started raining again. After we had about a good week of blue skies, sunshines. Now it's raining.
Okay, Jim is going to come up, I think, around 8:00, and I'm going to put this out there right now. Jim has been invited to Expona. Jim has been asked to do lead a panel at Expona. The panel is for record collectors. Jim is asking for people that lives in the Chicago area that you're serious vinyl collectors. Vance, will you participate in a panel at Expona with Jim? This is your chance.
Do they have high chairs?
This is your chance to go big time, Vance. Vance, chance to go big time. I don't know if you could. Anyone in Chicago, when Jim comes up, he will tell you how to get in touch with him. But we'll talk about it again. I just wanted to mention it now while a lot of people are here. Okay, so I know you would be perfect on the panel. All right. Everyone that is serious record collector that can talk about record collecting in a way that Jim can understand, you can be on a panel with him at Expona. Okay? All right. So we have 2 here so far. Okay. Our package, you sell records. Our packages getting out of Louisville, Mr. Sticker Mania.
Yeah, Mike Hubtones is there. I met those guys. I like Chicago.
Mike watches sometimes, so I'll let Jim know about Hubtones. But if you're watching now, well, good for your students. They don't have to see your face unless you're zooming with them. Listen.
Lavelle.
Oh. Lavelle watches. Lavelle, you watching? I'll make a mental note. So stick Hubtones and Lavelle. Okay. Is there one? How many people are this secret group you're in? How many people are in it? This is just about the stupidest answer anyone could give. Sorry, Yvonne. I had to call it out.
So, are we allowed to talk about the Springsteen song he dropped yesterday? Peripherally? Just want to say he dropped this song. It's an okay song, but the lyrics.
Hold on. As a non-watcher of the stream, Azzy, I talked about it already, and what I said is I thought the song was good, had a good chorus to it. I think my only issue with it, I don't disagree with the sentiment. I don't disagree with him doing it. I think the lyrics are a little too spot on for me.
Yeah, they're very specific,
Yeah.
I think it just shines a light on it. I wish more, this is a good record. Talk about something a little political. I picked this up the other day. The new Lucinda Williams record. Excellent record. I mean, she's got that swampy side feel to her stuff now.
Doesn't she have a condition?
Well, she had a stroke a few years ago. So that's she's recovered. So she's got that swampy kind of vocal style, but I love pretty much all her music. She's got a great band. Always has a great band. It's got a great, it's a soulful, swampy R&B rock and roll sound. Like
everyone, you guys can take a drink every time Mazzy says
swampy. Swampy. Yes, swampy. I'm into the swampy sounds of Little Feat, obviously.
I'm Creek. My
Mavis Staples and Nora Jones is on it, and premium black vinyl.
I confuse them all the time.
Pardon me?
Victoria Williams and Lucinda Williams.
They're two different people.
But one had a condition. I guess it was
Victoria Williams, I think, had MS.
Yeah.
And was married. Who was she married to? She was married to another musician. Actually, Ivan, her voice, well, to say her voice is not good, her voice is not like Nora Jones good, but it's like Bruce Springsteen good, or Bob Dylan good, or Tom Waits good, or, so yeah, Victoria Williams has MS. Who's her husband? Or still Peter Case? Not Peter Case. Peter Case is married to a writer I know. That's yeah. Married to a singer from the Jayhawks? I thought it was someone else, but okay. Yeah, it's a gravelly voice. It fits the music, her voice. Yeah, I don't think.
What does this mean, Sticker Mania?
Rod Stewart. No, I don't. I get tired of Rod Stewart really fast. I like Rod Stewart's Mercury stuff and the first few Warner Brothers records. Mark Olson and the Jayhawks. Huh. Okay. That's right. Yeah, and that's why Mark Olson quit the Jayhawks, right? Now I remember. Thank you.
She had a stroke?
No, well, she's MS.
So Victoria Williams.
Victoria Williams.
See? Now everyone's confused.
All the Williams, they have issues. Tony Williams goes for a gallbladder or operation just before he's discharged. He in the hospital has a heart attack and dies. In Daly City, California. Is tomorrow is
you have to ask them.
Is Saturday Phil Collins' 75th birthday? We're doing the thing Saturday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday.
Well, we could celebrate on Mazzy's live streams, a tribute to Phil Collins.
Yes, we could.
Listen, I've seen Phil Collins live. He's excellent.
No, I think he's very talented. And I see his talent and everything. I don't own one.
I'll tell you something, Mazzy.
Record.
I know that Chad put out the 45s of a couple Phil. Those first two records are insanely good.
I have one of them on vinyl original. So
I might prefer Hello, I Must Be Going, but those first two records are really.
I have the Hugh Padgham one with the big gated drum stuff, big hit. What they used in
the Air Tonight.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
I don't know how he connected, but from the get-go, he connected with the Earth, Wind, and Fire. He used their horn section on his stuff. And
You Can't Hurry. Didn't he do a cover of You Can't Hurry Love?
That was later.
Oh, yeah, but yeah.
But the first two albums, I think, are excellent.
They are good. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just
I think you are an elitist snob.
That's what it is. Because I was really into Genesis. I only saw Genesis once, and that was Lamb Lies Down on Broadway tour.
I think I had older brothers that one like Genesis. That's how I got in. At least knowing from that get-go. But I like Phil Collins.
Leland, I did stream the album, the Geese album, and I kind of thought it was okay. And I did see a clip of one of the Saturday night performances the other day. And actually, I really liked it. I don't know which song it was. I think the guy has a really unique voice. But I haven't bought the album or really jumped in again. But that performance, I'm sure, adds to their, it probably sold a lot of records for them because it was better than I thought when I heard the album the first time. Yeah, they were awesome on Saturday Night Live. Okay, I'm gonna walk over and start making my coffee, so you can talk to the.
I'll have music to play you over. Hey, there's this guy. If you're from the New York area, this guy passed away last week, Uncle Floyd, and I think I remember seeing him because they were on that Superstation. So, I didn't realize his two brothers were in the Conan O'Brien's band. Jimmy Vivino, the two brothers. I didn't know that he was related to them. That's the what they always say.
Good evening. Michael Dawson is in the house.
Yeah. Did you like it? Hey, people were Jack Graham, who's on with Anthony. He showed the records that he won from me. So everyone seems to be happy. Except there was one mistake I made. So I have to fix that. Is this a joke? If I was doing a quiz with Maz, I think he would get most of the questions wrong. To who?
John, I have no idea when it is. It's like, isn't it March or April or something? I am going to be one of the quiz things, and I feel I'm going to crash and burn with all that British stuff. So I just asked him, as long as I can say tosser, wanker, and cunt, that's what I like. That's the only reason I'm doing it.
Yes, well, he said it here, so it's not we got an exclusive. What are you referring to? Remember, the rule here is all comments should be in context. Well, try and find it out. There was I think maybe shortly before he passed away, maybe last year, there was this concert with Uncle Floyd, and he had his brothers with him in the band, and he was doing jokes that I thought were funny. I remember he was in Good Morning Vietnam. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you're into classical, come by a week from Sunday. I'll put up like a, what do you call it? A notification video that it's happening. But it's going to be stellar killer stuff. I'm going to have a lot of classical. So if you need to fill up your classical hole, we can fill it. See, this is good. Good rule, Rob. Everything's in context. Just because your comment should stand alone on its own. Like
with that British,
I'm sorry to bash Michael Dawson, which you should never do. Not in context.
With this British contest, I'm afraid the part I'm not going to do well when they show pictures of these artists that were only big in the UK and I have to say who they were. I don't think I will be able to do well in that portion of it, especially if I'm sure I'll be up against one of the UK folks.
Like, here's a question Mazzy won't get right. What consumer product was developed with the help, the first consumer product was developed with the help of market research?
Depends. Let me wait. Don't tell me.
It's a food item. I'll give you that hint.
A breakfast bar of some sort.
No, boxed cake mix.
Oh, I wouldn't have known
in the
that
50s. See? He's not going to do well in this quiz.
No, I don't expect to. I'm only going for the camaraderie and the enjoyment to talk to my British brethren. That's it. That's it.
Michael's a big one. There's several people who spew the virtues of listening to classical records.
I just realized when I just did my prog tag, I should have tried to squeeze in some Michael Dawson records because I think I have 3 of them. Two or 3.
Oh, his own recordings.
And they're kind of prog-ish, definitely. Yeah. It's amazing. People like to see. One thing I will say: people watch those prog videos. If you put prog in the name, and you put pretentious in the name, people just eat them up.
This is a fail as a comment.
Last 2.
What did I point out? Cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz.
Yes.
It's only for helping what's for helping the VC? The contest? That I agree. I watched all those and I loved them. They're very entertaining. And I try, when you're watching a game show, you always try to know the answers. And I didn't do really well. A couple of them I beat the person, but most of them I did not. So who'd you see last year? Come on, John. You can't just say
context.
I saw who last year? I saw her. Which her? Come on, you know better, John.
Let's make this happen.
Are you talking about Lucinda Williams? Or are you talking about Mavis Staples?
I don't even want to say this is the tip of the whatever on shit your mother did to you, Ricks.
Barbra Streisand.
How many Barbra Streisand records do you have, Mazzy?
I don't have any.
Thank you. Yvonne, fail.
But I appreciate.
I'm going to start rating your comments.
I appreciate
today.
Barbara, but for some reason, the musical style and things, there's other people I'd rather listen to. Someone I do like, and I don't play her records much, and I know people either like her music and don't like her as much. Is oh shit, I just blanked on her name. Columbia Records. Who's the one that wrote Stone Soul Picnic and
that was
Laura Nyro.
Okay.
I actually really, once I decide to pull a Laura Nyro record on it, I really enjoy it, but I don't pull, and I have probably most of them.
I
that
don't
is the correct number.
I grew up with parents who loved Edie Gourmet. I don't think that's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, I don't have, but Laura Nyro is, but I know people that just love her songs, and When I Die, great songs, but don't like her versions of them, but I do like her versions of them.
Maybe you shouldn't participate in the vinyl collecting thing at Expona, Depeche Mode.
Well, I would have a Barbra Streisand segment on my live stream, but I don't have any. We did have 2 days ago. If you're new here and you weren't here 2 days ago, we had a wonderful, extensive Tiny Tim's section, and I really enjoyed that.
What year is this album, Wicked Exile?
What about the Superman cover album?
Hot. Even as a little kid, I go, wow. But that's the album she did with Barry Gibb, right?
That's a different album. No, because on that one, they're on the cover together.
But didn't they do some songs on that one?
I don't know, but they have an actual album with the 2 of them on the cover, which is a different album.
What can we blame? Again, what can we blame?
Well, when you watch, is it the Summer of Soul documentary? Is that the one with the guys from the women, the Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis they talk about how the black audience didn't really like them, thought they were kind of selling out Fifth Dimension because they sounded so white and so poppy, Remember that in that? Did you see Summer of Soul, that documentary?
Yes.
It's so
Won
good.
an
But
Oscar.
there's
Won an
that section of the two of them talking about that, how they, because they're in that documentary and they're really, they're the ones that are so different than everyone else. They're not funky. They're not soulful in the same way. They're more pop, commercial. They do a lot of songs by white artists. And, Age of Aquarius, all that shit, hippie shit.
Okay. Listen, it's up to you if you want to think less of this person. I won't, but I was almost pushed in that direction. Tim, this has got to be one of your worst comments. Okay? I think I'll say this. No yawning on screen, please.
I'm sleepy morning today.
I gotta say that Yentl, I like the Yentl movie.
Yeah, Yentl was Papa.
But she directed it. I mean, she could direct a movie.
She had a handful of really good directed movies. I like
one with Nick Nolte. That one, The Prince of Tides.
But let's talk about a great movie, a great fun comedy. Peter Bogdanovich's What's Up, Doc?
Right.
In San Francisco. With
God.
Ryan O'Neal, a fun movie, a fun comedy.
But she didn't direct it because
I know that's Peter Bogdanovich.
She's famous for being this thing, the stereotypical thing. It seemed to be more like a thing in the 70s where she would say, "Shoot me on my best side." Faye Dunaway, I think, had that demand.
Well, she came out of the cabaret world in New York, and then like with the Smothers Brothers too, and Woody Allen, these comedy clubs and these cabarets where you had comedy and singers. And I mean, she came out strong. I remember there was a bunch of controversy.
How old? She was a teenager, right?
Yeah, in 1967, when she did Funny Girl, there was so much outrage from certain sectors because that was during the 6-Day War around that year in Israel. And Omar Sharif was the love interest with Barbara Streisand, who was an Egyptian. And some people just couldn't handle that, the Jewish woman and the Egyptian on there. That was seriously, that was a massive hit.
I'll tell you something, which later on I found out people felt she was miscast. But when I was a little kid, I remember turning on TV and watching Hello, Dolly. And
right.
Yeah. But I mean, that was a fine movie. I think.
Yeah. It's that big Hollywood type of thing. I mean, she does have an amazing voice. I just was never a big fan of most of her.
I'm going to say
people who need people.
I realized as an adult male that Doris Day was a good looking woman.
Yeah.
Okay. And when she did the TV show, I heard the rumor that the thing where you smear Vaseline on the lens, but she looked good. I don't know why she felt the need to have the.
What do you think about
her way?
The rumor? Some say it did happen. Some say it didn't happen. Her and Sly Stone were a couple for a short time.
She was a very liberal lady,
and that's the reason why Sly covered Que Sera Sera on Fresh. I think it's on Fresh. Oh, Robert Redford, The
Way We Were.
That was a huge movie, and that song was massive.
I don't know how you get to Elizabeth Montgomery. Okay,
she was
here's my deal. Elizabeth Montgomery was straight, long hair, smoking hot. When she had the buffoony hair, not so much.
Well, wasn't that her evil cousin or something?
No, she wore the black wig.
Oh.
Here's something, my transition from being a kid to being a teen and understanding it. We knew Elizabeth Montgomery from Bewitched. She was on it for a long time. Then her turn to being a more serious actress, where she did a lot of TV movies where she was serious.
Well, she did other movies. She was actually really good. Yeah.
Right. And Susan Day did it. And I was like trying to comprehend their transition to just being, and Farrah Fawcett did it, right? She went in and became a serious actress, and people praised her performance.
Was under that drunk movie she did or something?
Oh no, Extremities. Remember that movie, Extremities?
She was beat.
Yeah.
I do have, I do have one good, actually, one album with Doris Day. I think it's Columbia. It's a jazz big band album with her singing, and I forgot who's the artist. Someone tell me. Hey Siri, what's the jazz big band album where Doris Day sings?
Day began her career as a big band singer in 1937, achieving commercial success in 1945 with 2 #1 recordings, Sentimental Journey and My Dreams Are Getting Better All the Time with Les Brown and his band of renown. She left Brown to embark on a solo career and recorded more than 650 songs from 1947 to 1967. Her recording of K Sarah, Whatever Will Be, became known as her signature song and was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2011.
Thank you. British Siri. Anybody can have British Siri. It's an option. This is my Kate Beckinsale.
Okay, here's the funny thing about the Doris Day TV show, which I thought ran a while. She started as a mother with kids, and then abruptly one season, they just got rid of them and never talked about them.
Well, Doris Day in the second version of the Hitchcock film with Jimmy Stewart.
Refresh your browser, 6-inch pianist.
Rob, what's with the cake mix?
Refresh your browser. That was 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. No, but what's the Man Who Knew Too Much? The second time Hitchcock made that story, but that's a great movie. Jimmy Stewart, and they kidnapped their kid.
Didn't she make a bunch of movies with
Rock Hudson?
No.
Well, she did.
James Garner.
I don't know about that.
A bunch with James Garner too.
Okay. All right. Well, that's when nobody knew. At least nobody in the audience knew that Rock Hudson was gay when they were doing those.
I think a lot of people in Hollywood knew.
Well, in Hollywood, but the average, like me as a 10-year-old, had no idea Rock Hudson was gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But
hey, look, here's a story I heard along my journey in Hollywood. The writer Shane Black, who did Lethal Weapon, and actually he wrote and directed a movie that was on Netflix with Mark Wahlberg based on those Parker books that kind of got slammed. I thought it was good. It was very signature Shane Black. So when Shane Black was like one of the first screenwriters to get $1 million for his screenplays, he bought Rock Hudson's old house. And I heard when he had parties there, he would go, hey, come up to his bedroom. And he goes, there was a secret pathway from the main bedroom to a smaller room. And he would say that was Rock Hudson's kind of lair where he brought his young men into.
So how many people, let's get a count in the peanut gallery. How many people bought tickets for Friday's opening of the new Brett Ratner film?
It's the Melania film. Okay.
The Melania film.
Hey guys, I'm going to put a link. Some genius on the internet took the Melania trailer and put Miss Piggy in.
I saw that.
As Melania. It's genius. But also, here's something that we need to talk about. Somehow Brett Ratner came out of his hole to direct this.
Yeah, he was Me Too'd. He did what
he was more than Me Too'd.
Was he?
He deserved. He's a piece of shit. He's a known piece of shit.
I wonder why he was picked, because he probably got paid a lot to do.
So I went to this. I know
Ratner directed it.
Yeah. This is a ridiculous nonsense fest. But here's one way I could see it making money. Okay. The same way faith-based movies make money. Do you know how they make money?
Yeah.
There's a faith-based marketing agency out of Orange County called Grace Hill Media. and the studios get them to connect with all the mega churches, and they get the pastors to tell other people, you need to support this film and buy tickets for it. So they pre-buy tickets for these movies, and you go into a so-called sold-out theater, and there's not a lot of people in there. That's how faith-based movies make money. It's a legit way to make money. That's the one way I could see Melania making money. And it was done as a knee bend to Trump by Bezos, right?
Bezos gave him $40 million.
Yeah, the average documentary costs nothing. It costs no money. Like a movie that won an Oscar and made a ton of money, March of the Penguins, the most you would say the most appealing type of documentary there could be, right? It was made in France. I knew the guy who picked it up for Warner Brothers. They paid I think they paid like $500,000 for the movie. They hired a screenwriter to write a script, and they brought Morgan Freeman in to record the new narration.
How do you get God to do that?
You pay him money. Okay. Even with hiring a screenwriter and hiring Morgan Freeman, the movie still costs less than $3 million to make. Most documentaries cost nothing. To say this documentary is worthy of costing $40 million and then spending $35 million to
market. Brett Ratner probably took the $40 million and pocketed $30 million.
No, Trump took all that money. Oh. Look, this is Melania. It's like people are not that stupid.
Is the naked sex scene on the airplane included in the documentary?
The fact that this movie is supposedly opening on 2,200 screens is bizarre. So
well, supposedly, I mean, there'll be some theaters that have audiences.
Wait. I have to think part of that $35 million marketing cost is four-walling the movie in all those theaters.
Ratner didn't do it for free. He got it for a payday. He got something.
He got paid.
He got paid
because he's in jail. But I got to think they're paying to four-wall the film. Would it be beneath Bezos or anyone to pre-buy out tickets to make it pop? That's one thing to see. But
apparently, there was one
tracking on the movie. So in the movie industry, market research companies do tracking. They reach out to about 500 to 1,500 moviegoers a week to gauge their interest, and that's how they do the predictive box office. Like they're saying a movie will open to this amount.
Maybe instead of Chat Fest, we all should go see the Melania movie Friday.
And make fun of it?
No.
That's what you should do. Go see the movie and like throw popcorn at the screen and make it like The Room, that movie, The Room, like these midnight movies.
Oh, Trump would love someone to, fuck up the thing and then get accused of hate,
Wait, I knew that was at Sundance. It's already opening in theaters. That got good word of mouth out of Sundance. This mockumentary with Charlie.
It got good word. I don't think it's been distributed yet. But is that what's the God? It's a movie with the woman who used to be in House, who was married to the Saturday Night Live. That beautiful woman. She's actress, director, and it's with Rogan is in it, and
yeah, it's a bidding war. There's a bidding war
in San Francisco, and it's at a dinner party. It's in a dinner party. Yeah, it's supposed to be. It got good reviews at a standing ovation at Sundance. What's her name? Someone tell me her name.
She was on the OC.
No, she was on House. Was she on House?
She was on House for a little bit too.
She's a pretty actress. She was in Cowboys and Aliens. Someone tell me. Come on. She was married to a Saturday Night Live guy.
Olivia
Wilde. Thank you, Nick. Yeah. It's her third film that she's directed.
Hold on.
Yeah. See, this is how I'll fuck up when the camera's on and I have to answer questions in a tournament.
Actually, you asked earlier what Chance's live stream tonight's about. They're all doing charades.
Of course. That's why you notice in my videos I use my hands a lot. That's why. It's like,
First word.
Yeah, okay, everyone you were slow on the Olivia Wilde thing. Nick Rudeau got it first.
Nick Rudeau wins an invite to Mazzy's.
That's because he's young into tech and he knows how to work this stuff, except you old farts that don't.
I've been to Sundance 8 times.
So it seems like they're going to wreck the vibe of it, moving it to Colorado.
No, I don't. I mean, have you been to Boulder?
I have. Oh, no, I have. Yeah.
So it'll still have. Here's one thing I don't know. I don't know how Boulder can handle it. I'm going to guess that a portion of it will be down in Denver.
Why was it moved? Yeah, that's too bad. That you know, there's some things.
Here's the thing about Park City. It's Utah. You have to get that license to drink alcohol in the bars. I'm removing him. He doesn't know how to come into a live stream.
You know,
wait. What did he pass on? I thought you said he passed away.
Oh, big theaters.
It's
kind of like at one point, what's the big? See, what's the big festival thing? Not festival, but the big desert thing in the desert in
Coachella?
California. No, not the music
Burning
festival.
Man.
Burning Man started out the first even 20 years or 50. Was kind of for if you wanted to have dirt on you for 2 weeks or whatever, it was kind of a cool thing. But then it became more semi-commercialized and bigger and bigger, and it's not really a great thing anymore. And it's so expensive too. Things start out cool and they kind of get destroyed, and that's just the nature of it. Sometimes it's organic destruction. Sometimes corporate people come in and build these big flying saucer cities and things like that.
I've had a copy of the Pure Pleasure. It sounds fine. It's probably digital. I don't know if it's $50. Maybe try and find it cheaper. The word is on what I've understood about the Strata East reissues. If you go to their website, they've already remastered a bunch of them, and this title is one of the ones they've put out digitally, so it probably will be reissued.
Gabby,
no more butting in.
Gabby, I might enjoy the Miami Art Festival, but I won't go to Florida anymore.
Okay, so Mazzy, another well-respected film festival, there is one in Colorado that happens, Breckenridge. That's a very well-respected, but that kind of tends to happen at the end of the year to kind of as a build-up to Oscar season.
Got it.
There's a lot of those type of movies premiere there.
I love all this Hollywood movie magic history and knowledge that you bring.
But I mean, here's the deal with the moving to Boulder. Park City is a good place to hang out, and it feels like a job going to movies all the time. But there was talk of it moving to LA, Sundance.
Why are we talking about anyway? Colorado, it's great, but they have winter there.
Okay, Jim. Now that you're here, I mentioned it earlier. We've already set up someone as a point person for you for your Expona panel.
Oh, okay, good. Now here's the thing: I only can handle two or maximum 3 people.
All right. Well, you have Vans.
45-minute panel, and
you have Vans.
Why don't you have a competition? Have a competition. Who to get?
Well, we should arm wrestle.
Maybe. Okay. Here's the story. Rob needs to build up his subscriber base. He hosts a contest on one of his live streams, and you bring these people up, and then you decide. You can have maybe questions.
Well, here's what we'll do. Here's the competition.
Who has the best T-shirt, the best hat?
Next Tuesday morning. It's called Bash Mazzy. Come with your best.
Yeah. Well, thank you for putting that out there, Rob.
Right. So connect with Vance.
Okay. Well, cool. How far is you guys? How far is St. Louis from Chicago?
3 hours.
Hey Siri, how far is St. Louis from Chicago?
St. Louis, Missouri is about 297 miles from Chicago, Illinois by car.
5 hours.
That's a long. That's
300 miles.
It's like here to Frisco.
Why do you ask that?
No,
because we certainly are not giving Concert Buddy a room or anything like that.
San Francisco to LA is 400 miles.
He might get a free scrambled eggs or something.
Well, wait. Jim is being weird. I don't understand why he asks how far it is. It's in Chicago. Exponent is in Chicago.
Yes. Yeah, let's talk. We could talk. Yeah, 5-6 hour drive, not worth it. My God, unless you're going to go there anyway, which I would recommend because it's a lot of fun.
The only reason he would go there is of Pearl Jam's playing.
When is Expona?
That's April 12, 13, 14, that weekend. It's the best high-end audio show in the country.
Right.
By far.
Yeah.
Way by far. Everyone goes there as they should.
Yeah, I'm not going because
Well, this year, what they're doing that's a little different, Mazzy, is they're trying to keep it to the A-list people. So I'm not sure you would even get an invite. No. I heard that remark about, do they have high chairs?
Yes. I was being Rob. That's what Rob would have said. That was good. His joke. Was good. He texted me that joke, and
no, he didn't. You just threw it out there, and that was very good. I was impressed.
Well, he does it all the time, as you know. I'm kind of embarrassed that I said it now that I think about it.
Why am I so out of focus, man?
You influenced me yesterday. I was driving around, and I have Apple Music in my car. That's where the place I stream. And I played again. It's probably been a good 10 years since I played Mongo Fury. And nice. I forgot that's like a bluesy album with some bizarre shit.
Oh, yeah. Great. Those solos and everything.
The solos, they do. It's like the 12-year-old humor, but it sounds like Howlin' Wolf showed up with Zappa at times.
Yeah. It's actually 14.
And some of it's live, right? Some of it,
the whole record's live.
Is it the whole record live? Okay, but it's really well recorded.
They put together 2 different shows to make one record.
Of course,
they did 2 nights in Austin, and now the reissue thing is going to have both complete concerts.
Yeah, I still won't get the reissue because I don't. That's something like for me for Zappa.
No, it's not necessary.
I don't need it. I like that they're doing it.
All right.
I'm going to get the CDs.
You two have been useless so far, and I was forced to bring in this dude.
Uh-oh.
Hey, guys.
Dicky.
Alex,
hey,
how are you, sir? I'm honored to be on a panel with you.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a little terrified, though.
What's the biggest outrage right now? What do you have from deep background that you can now shed a light and express?
Well, we're definitely in crazy times right now. I wanted to ask you guys, have you guys ordered those double 45 Bob Marley releases that got released last Friday?
No.
You guys ordered
those? I don't do double 45.
HQUR?
No, they're not UHQR. They're just standard double 45.
I don't do double 45.
Who's putting them out?
Chad is. Chatty Cakes. It's Kea and Uprising.
I'm sure they're good. I'm sure they're good.
They sound great, man.
But I just don't know what the hell. Like, I ordered them, I think, on Saturday. I still haven't heard confirmation. Like, why? What is it with Acoustic Sounds? I don't like buying from them because they take forever to ship their stuff out.
Really?
At some point, they need to rebuild their website from scratch. That's one thing they need to do.
Yeah, get on Shopify like every other business in America.
Yeah.
Like,
hold on. I want to help out a struggling channel. Tonight on Surface Noise, it's Vinyl Jealousy. Hold on. Have you lost the love of your life to a vinyl record?
Wow.
Did somebody's wife fuck Abbey Road -4-2- whatever?
Have you lost your masculinity to a Leo Sayer record?
How many records does your concubine, does your mistress look through to see if they're clear vinyl, if they're see-through vinyl? So going back to Alex, since he's the newest here. So, I'm not against Chad putting out these records, and I kind of get tired of people saying it's the same records they put out. Labels wouldn't put out the same records if they didn't sell.
Mm-hmm.
And not just because you have it, Alex, or Jim has it, or I have it. The record should be available. So all the
you are horrible at being a vinyl apologist.
I'm not a vinyl apologist, but
yes, you are.
You're such a shill.
I think the big thing I think going on with Chad right now, and I brought this up, and you had like a pretty nasty comment about it that's okay. I don't know. Like I want somebody to please tell me what title Matt Luthens has done that knocked their panties off, because like when Ryan K. Smith came on the scene, he did Graceland. Everybody was talking about that, right? You can go back, Bernie Grundman, he did Thriller. Like everybody, like
no, well,
it's ridiculous that the whole marketing around this guy.
If you're being serious, Alex,
tube amp from Doug Sachs.
If you're being serious, Alex Dickey, seems like he's done a lot of these OJC reissues, and they're quite good.
Okay, but that's not like, there is nothing there that tells me, yeah. And you know what? A lot of those OJCs that came out, those were all cut at Kevin Gray's studio. So why isn't the marketing around that?
These are Matt Luthens. These are excellent.
Maybe they are. To me, it feels disingenuous that your whole marketing campaign, tell me, then why don't they market it? Why don't they say, hey, this is the guy that cut OJC, they're
not going to do another label. The thing is, you can look it up on Discogs what he's done if you really want to.
Okay, here's one for you, Alex Dickey.
Yeah. Okay.
But it is Rick saying it.
That's information that I need to have.
Yeah, I've heard that The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway is amazing. But it's 4 fucking records, and I will never go for that album as a double 45. Now, that's a good example. I think, Rhino is, even Chad admitted this, all this Rhino 40-year thing he's doing, the 40th anniversary of Acoustic Sounds.
Yeah.
A lot of these records, almost all of them will be available for 33 and 45. Rhino will do the 33s and Chad will do the 45s. Some of them will be done by the exact same mastering engineer. All the power to that. So my guess is eventually there's going to be a 33 Lamb Lies Down. I don't know I have no news about that. That's what I would get. And I would love that. I don't think 4 fucking records for that Prague record. Yeah, can you imagine if they did Tales from a Topographic? Of course, that's, as a double 45.
Yeah.
It's terrible as a 33.
Yeah. Tell me. Well, I just hope that if he's doing good work, he's doing good work. Chad should let him stand on his own 2 feet. My thing was, I said, like, imagine, John Mayer, he's doing Dead and Company, and they don't say, oh, everyone knows he's a great guitarist. He can stand on his own 2 feet. They don't need to say, oh, he's got Jerry Garcia's Macintosh fucking power amp for his guitar. Like that's not how you market somebody, Right.
Well, that equipment obviously was in demand. It's all tube, right?
Yeah, but who cares? It's like, sure, I could have that equipment and I'm not doing anything with it, Like it's the person behind the gear. It's the fingers behind the guitar, It's pick your metaphor. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think any. Here's the deal.
And I'll tell you this. One-sided 45 RPM.
Hold on. I'll tell you this from my friend Brad. The stopping point of issuing something from CD to vinyl for them is we're not putting out 5 LPs. That ain't happening. It's not happening. There is.
Okay. Here's what I think. I hear all these people, oh, it breaks up the music. Like, I can't tell you the last time I sat and listened to a whole record through. Like, if I'm going to, I've got limited time. So if I'm going to listen to, Exodus, for example, I'm going to get the 45 RPM and I'm going to listen to Exodus. And that's all I got time for. I don't have time to sit and listen to a whole record. So for me, the 45 RPM is the way to go because you get the best of the best and you're not messing around.
Sure. Then you got it. And that's great. And I like that the labels are doing the 33 versions.
Okay. But when's the last time any of you guys listened to a whole record from start?
I do every day.
Every day.
This morning.
Yeah.
Although it took me 2 days.
Here's the deal. I know it takes an hour for you to put that skull cap on every day, but I can listen to a whole album. But here's my point with albums. if an album's really good, it was well recorded, it's going to sound good. I don't care which version you have, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got an announcement here for people or maybe interested, maybe not. I just got something. Just announced a Beck. It's a comp, but it's an EP comp.
What?
Beck has an EP comp. Everybody's Got to Learn Something EP. It is a songs that were from soundtracks, a bunch of miscellaneous songs. For instance, Love, the John Lennon song. It's got Everybody's Got to Learn, I Can't Help Falling in Love, the Elvis Presley song, Ramona, Michelangelo Antonioni song, You're Cheating Hard, Hank Williams. It's cover stuff, a Daniel Johnson song. So it's 8 songs on an EP. It's $25, and it's coming out February 12th.
From who?
Beck.
No, what label? Or
well, you can get it at his site. It's a good question. What label is? I assume it's. I wonder if it's Capitol. The official store.
You should be prepared to answer these hard-hitting
It's Capitol.
questions.
It's Capitol.
Yeah,
that's his label.
That's his label.
How long has it been since he put out an album?
It's been a long time. It's been a good 5 years or so. And we still don't have reissues of Information and Midnight Vultures. Those need to be put out. He's been teasing Midnight Vultures, but he hasn't done it. So I agree with that when people say, well, why do they keep reissuing these when they don't do the ones we want? Well, it's the artist. It's not the fucking label. You think Capitol wouldn't love to put out, or Geffen? It was on Geffen, I guess, distributed Midnight Vultures. So I don't know if he owns it and he just hasn't done it.
I heard that when Prince was alive, he tore him a new one for that last track on Midnight Vultures, saying he was trying to rip him off and make him make fun of him, and because Beck really looked up to Prince, that's why that hasn't got the reissue, is because he's
Prince
just
is
wants
dead
that
now.
Record to be kind of forgotten
about.
I
always said, it's a running joke, but it's true. Is Midnight Vultures is the best Prince album Prince never made.
It's an homage to Prince.
Yeah, it's a great funky. It's a good album.
Prince had major problems with that record.
He pulls it off, though.
I never heard that, but I could.
Yeah, but well, I'm sorry. He pulls it off. How many Beatley bands ever made Beatley records?
Come on, you know where I'm going today for lunch? Zanku Chicken.
Hey, if you want a killer Beck record, you can get the Chris Bellman double 45 of Colors for like $30, and that thing.
But it's a double 45.
Really. It sounds really good.
Anyway,
yeah.
I listened to both sides of Joni Mitchell Blue this morning because it was so fucking compelling.
What pressing, Jim?
Terrible, like some Japanese pressing. It's not that good.
Dude, I have an original of that album. Sounds excellent.
It does. But I think Kevin Gray or Chris Bellman
originals sound great.
I think Kevin Gray's is the best one that I've heard.
Yeah, Kevin Gray is a good one. It's like in the 2000s or something,
Yeah.
In the same year, there was a Bernie cut, and then there was a Kevin Gray cut.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain albums that most of the time you could get anyone. The thing about 45s or different pressings, unless you're A-B'ing them, you don't fucking know the difference. You don't know you're missing maybe an inch, a scotch more on a double 45. Yeah. I had all those Blue Note Music Matters Jazz. I had all the Doors. I think almost all of the Kevin Gray 33 Doors beat out the AP 45 Doors, maybe except for one, maybe LA Woman on the 45s. Yeah. I'll give it a scotch.
I have all original Doors records. Sound fine to me.
Yeah, but
I have those double 45s.
I've got some good news. I don't know if I mentioned this last time. I don't think I did because I don't think I had it, but I exited my Blue Note position about 2 weeks ago. I put it on Facebook Marketplace. I got an all cash offer, and I bought silver with it. So I'm pretty good right now with that.
As long as things are shitty.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, as long as people are worried about the dollar. But I've got a personal problem going on right now in my house. I haven't mentioned this to anyone before. We've talked about my duck Gladys. I've never said this in person out loud, but she's a Peking duck, and there are no papers on her.
All right, it was nice having Jim here today.
Sorry, I apologize for that.
Did you spend an hour thinking that one up before you came here?
I have been telling that for days to anyone who'll listen. Everyone says it's not funny, but it occurred to me, we've got these two fucking
don't double down on duck jokes.
These red-tailed hawks have killed 3 of my chickens this month.
Is there something you can put up that sways those hawks away?
Hey, Ricks, it wasn't 30%. I did $10 under spot on the Tone Poets and 15 under
Ice is on their way.
Classic.
Ice sent the hawks.
When I come over next, Jim, we'll put a pole on the ground and I'll lift you up and put you on it. You could be the scarecrow.
They don't give a shit, man. Those guys look at me like it's next.
Here's another little a little controversy. Do you guys watch the Westman Show at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Time to time.
You got to take what that guy says with a grain of salt. A couple of weeks ago, he did a show where he claimed there was this Bernie Grundman cut of that Peter Gabriel album, the big one he did. So it's not a Bernie Grundman cut. It's a Canadian club copy by some guy named like Brian Giller or something like that. And he never issued a retraction. It was all over his.
So he made a mistake.
Freaking out in the comments about it. So he's always saying shit like that. Like he's I love his monologues. I love the show, but that guy doesn't know shit about what he's talking about a lot of the times.
Wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So I've had an original of the Peter Gabriel show, and the one that came out that Chris Bellman did.
Yeah.
The original one sounds great.
It's that's by that Townhouse. That's the one you want. Is Townhouse.
It's the digital. It was recorded digitally, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think the master. It was it was mixed onto a half-inch, I believe.
It's a good sounding record. Originally,
sounds good.
How come you're not talking about all the brouhaha happening now with Steve Lillywhite? It's all over the Hoffman forums. There's a whole.
I don't know. I'm banned on Hoffman. What's going on?
You know who Steve Lillywhite?
Yeah,
is?
I know. Yeah,
he's big producer in the late 70s into the 80s, XTC, punk, new wave, and all that British thing. Great producer, has a sound, but a great producer. In an interview, he says, he basically listens to music on small speakers and a boom box. He doesn't have hi-fi stuff. And so people in the Hoffman forums, a segment of people, not everyone, are jumping on him about, his sound wasn't great, his gated drums and his blah, 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 Most of these audio people, like if you've ever listened to the conversation of Stephen Wilson and Alan, Parker, not Alan Parker, the engineer who did Abbey Road and all those records, Paul McCartney, Alan Parsons, and they kind of joke about all these audiophile guys for looking for that best press and all this stuff, and they're mostly digital. I mean, they have vinyl in some ways, but they think all this stuff, and they're not half wrong about all that,
Yeah, I'm going to make a comparison. Ditch the Hoffman forums. Go to the Jazz Bums Discord server.
Yeah. I can't even get on there with a VPN. I don't know how they do it, but they can really block you,
They don't do a lot of it. If someone comes in there and causes,
I got banned way back because I was just asking questions about MoFi before MoFi scanned.
Where, in the Hoffman?
Yeah, and they immediately.
I honestly can say this. I've never left the Hoffman forum smarter than I was before I had.
Well, I will say this: the Hoffman forums are as good as the work you put into it and search out. There's some great information you can get, and there's a bunch of wankers.
Okay, tell me the last 3 things you went, oh.
No, there's certain things you learn about of like people comparing reissues if you're into that. Sometimes gear, like when I was looking at my spenders, I was reading, not that I need other opinions, because I was able to audition for a couple months these speakers in my house. That's to me the best way. People don't always get to do that. But I wanted to hear other opinions, and I would read in the gear things about these speakers and other speakers, equivalent things. It just depends,
Hey,
there's a lot of complaining. There is a lot of complaining, Joe, but there's some good stuff too.
Chance, you bring up a good point. I want a place I can go to pose a question like, is there vinyl jealousy? Can I go somewhere and say, hey, anyone, is there vinyl jealousy?
You know, any of those boards, whether it's Hoffman or maybe the Jazz Bums, there's always people that come in and just want to stir the pot and say things, and they're wanker type things, and you're always going to get some of those people. So I think for the most part, even though they have moderators, I think it's kind of self-moderated fairly well, but there's some dickheads. You know, I've gotten bounced.
There's not some dickheads.
Yeah, no, I get it. I got bounced a couple times for going after someone who was a fucking asshole. And I knew I was going to get bounced or put on timeout in that particular thread because some guy, like I get on my things.
What was the guy's name?
I forgot now, but it was a constant shill things like, you know, the Mazzy can't, you know, you can't believe anything he says. He knows nothing about music because he gets free records and all. Like, give me a break, okay? You know, I know, and I understand that point of view, but just shut up about it. I mean,
hey, OJCs, man, I still haven't forgotten when you tried to get me kicked off of and banned from the Jazz Bums show. So just remember that.
Who was that?
I don't forget shit like that, pal. OJCs. He's a total. He's always trying to get people canceled.
That's the documentarian.
Yeah.
Hey, I got an idea for your next documentary. Alex Dickey, myth or reality?
Joe, you're probably kidding. No way would I start a Discord. No way.
Yeah, that's the truth, BB Thal. You got that right. A lot of dickheads.
I'm telling you, the Hoffman forums are. I think I'm an old guy who complains. The Hoffman forums are for really old guys that complain.
But there is a lot of, you know what it is? It's so big. There's a lot of that shit, but there's actually some good shit in there too.
All right. Okay. I'm going to make my point right now. Let's do this. I'm going to the Hoffman forums. Let's see what the big topics are there.
You know, if I need to figure out some information about a cartridge or something like that, I'll Google it, and I never wind up at.
All right, here we go. This is comedy gold right now. Number one comment up on the Hoffman forum. This is a new computer, so you gotta get this straight. Dear Hoffman forums, can we take back on the snark, please?
Okay, that's the pin comment. That's the pin comment.
Come on. Hold on. Next one.
There are too many Beatle. Yeah.
Hey, Concert Buddy, are you doing a stream tonight, man?
Yes, he is. Rob promoted it.
Hey, I can't believe something. This music might be too recent for the Hoffman forums. Harry Styles' new album. Let's discuss.
Oh, are you guys thinking to go to that festival in Salina that Chad's putting on?
I'm considering it. Yeah,
I'm not negative towards it.
Yeah,
I'd like to go. I think I'm going to go, but I haven't really made my plan.
Oh.
Did you reach out to Chad for Tokyo Brian to get him his?
It's not for me to. It's not my thing. I'm the last person that's going to reach out to Chad, especially on behalf of somebody else. Hey, I'm not the person.
Did Mazzy start this thread? Party like it's 1975.
Yeah, there's a lot of silly threads. I agree with that. You know, Tokyo Brian, if you're watching, Tokyo's got to do his own pitch if he wants to, be taken seriously.
And he better buy his tickets soon, man, because their currency is in a total collapse, death spiral right now.
Whose currency?
Japan.
Oh.
Aren't you guys paying attention to what's going on in the world today? Like, we're in major trouble.
Of course.
Yeah. My fucking duck is from Peking.
Oh, God.
The Motel 6 in Salina is sold out, in fact.
But, I don't see Chad. Chad said he was going to show ticket things on. I haven't seen any official stuff rather than him talking about it. Is there anything up there about, because he's charging people. It's not like a freebie to show up and walk.
We're a lot more excited about this than Chad is.
But he ought to do that, in the next month or so. Just Those
All right.
1999 hotel rooms might go to $22 if we don't.
The
if we
movie
wait.
is Jim's wife bought us.
Okay. How many? Okay, here's what we're gonna do right now. How many of you have been watching the stream, most of the stream this morning? Okay, at least since Mazzy has been on. I typed in Mazzy's name to the Hoffman forums, and it's almost identical to everything he's talked about. The new Springsteen song. And then I'm sorry, it appears Rhino Reserves, Steve Lillywhite.
Well, those are
Is that a good?
Oh wait, this is a good one.
Wow.
Dear Steve Hoffman, I'm Mazzy. Let me tell you.
Have you guys heard that new Springsteen Minneapolis? Is it good?
It's okay.
It's a good song. It has a good chorus
Message.
It has a good message. My issue is the lyrics are too spot on. Like he calls out Trump. He calls out Stephen Miller and Kristi Noem, which is fine.
Kristi Noem's in it? Really?
Yeah, I think he could have been a little more oblique.
He could have been a little. For me, for the song to take on a life, it needs to be more oblique, I think.
Kristi Noem used to be my number one.
What's wrong with her face? Like seriously, all those girls in the Trump thing have got this weird face.
She's had gender affirming care, is what it's called.
And same with that girl who's like his confidant down in Florida. You know the girl. What's her name?
Loomer.
Yeah, Loomer. She looks really messed up. Right
now. What happened?
I know. It's like Michael Jackson. Like he was a beautiful guy, you know, until the whole kid thing. But
I have a buddy who's very who's very wealthy, and wealthy people, for some reason, all get plastic surgery.
Yeah.
And this guy told me that in Beverly Hills, there are like 5 plastic surgeons that everyone uses.
Mm-hmm.
Consequently, everybody looks like one of 5 different people.
Yeah, I mean,
there's only 5 looks.
He's me going into plastic surgery. I would like this look.
Yeah.
I got a question actually for you guys. Do you know? Like, I know that that George Clooney and Angelina are leaving the U.S. Do you know anybody in the VC that's pulling the ripcord to get out and moving?
First of all, George has had a house Lake Como for 20 years. So
yeah, they live other places.
Not in the VC.
They live other places, but I tell you, they own property in the U.S.
Right, but they're not. Because I'm just wondering, like, what do you do with your collection? Like, if you've got to get out of Dodge, because I've got kids going into like.
Actually, Alex Dickey, I have some advice for you. Here's what you do with your collection: you sell it for less than you bought it for, then you buy silver.
Yes,
right.
You know, Alex, seriously,
are you going back to Canada?
I'm thinking about it because my kids, a couple of them are getting close to draft age, you know, and you've got to mail in and tell the government that they're ready to go.
Alex. At this point in my life, if I was moving to the UK or to Portugal, Porto, whatever, I would sell all my music collection, and I wouldn't start buying records again. I would probably stream, and I would just scale back. That's because of my age, and it's like no way would I pack up and ship 8,000.
That's exactly what everybody's doing right.
I got a Wim Mini the other day, just as like precautionary.
I did too.
Yeah, they're great. I love the Wim.
What is that? I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's an $80 little streamer. It works.
You guys,
what's it called?
Can you show it to us?
A Wim. It's the $89 Wim streamer.
Yeah, if you want to stream, the app is great. You can, if you got Amazon HD, you're streaming in 24/192. It does Tidal, it does Spotify, it does.
I use
which
Qobuz.
is the one?
It does Qobuz.
Don't get the Wim Ultra. You don't need it. All you need is the Wim Mini. As long as your amp has a digital in.
It looks like an Apple TV. It looks like an Apple TV.
No, that's the big one. You don't need that one. You need the Mini.
Now, Alex, I go from my Wim into an external DAC.
Yeah, that's what you need. Yeah, you don't want to use the audio out on it. You want to, if you've got a DAC on your.
Is that it?
Yep.
And I picked up a FiO DAC for like $200.
Yeah.
A ladder DAC. Unbelievable! It's so good. $200, 150. FiO FiO ladder DAC, super cheap. Anyway,
yeah. Can you use Apple Music and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I don't stream at home though.
You will, man. If you get that, it's so convenient.
It's just so fucking good. And some shit sounds really good. I like using it to kind of discover new music. And
yeah, totally. If you're into like DJs and stuff that like you can't get on vinyl, then like electronic music, that's how it's meant to sound. It's right on there.
For some reason, that stuff sounds great. That electronic stuff.
Can you use your phone as the app?
Yeah, yes. So you can stream, like, for example, I use Apple, or I use Amazon HD. So I can either stream from the app through Alexa Cast or whatever. You can use Chromecast, but you can't get the 24 and 192 through like Chromecast and through Alexa. You have to use the Weem app to get the full, like, to get the highest resolution.
Which is fine, which is great. Yeah, I have the same one.
Yeah, what do you have to add to the stream today, Harry?
I just woke up, so what do you guys talk about? Give me a recap.
We already talked about Springsteen, Steve Lillywhite, Melania film.
Oh, hold on. Mazzy, hush. If you have a few seconds, just type Mazzy into the Hoffman forums, and that's everything we talked about.
We discussed. Hey, Harry, we talked about I'm moderating a panel on record collecting at Axpona in Chicago in April. So we asked if there were any local Chicagoans who might.
Can I give you a preview of Jim's panel?
Excuse me.
Here it is. Here's the panel.
Yeah, here's a preview of your panel.
This is what you get to see of me on the panel.
Hey, everyone. I have a Peking duck. Crickets.
Harry, did you hear that? My duck is a Peking duck.
Is it?
I sent a couple of red-tailed hawks.
I do have a Weem. I don't use it anymore, though.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
You know, I have all my music in my iTunes, and I just stream right to my system from my iTunes.
With Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know you're not getting more than 14 or 1641 on that, eh?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's good enough.
I don't care.
Good enough for those dead ears.
I like the convenience of it.
Hey, I got a question. Raji Vinyl, are you the guy that was on that expose from Noble Records a few months back? Is that the same Raji?
What expose?
Dylan had this video series of like all the best collectors in the world.
Oh, right.
And one of them was a guy named Raj. And I'm wondering if that's Raji Vinyl.
Going back to Alex Dickey with the Weem, it looks like, can you use the Weem to stream an album, like, say, on a live stream? It looks like you can hook your record player through it.
Yeah, it has some audio input, but you don't want to use that.
You don't want to use that. You just want to, The $89 Weem, they have $500 Weems. The $89 one is.
Yeah. What does the 150 do more, sound more different than the 89? Why?
Okay,
it's a little bigger, and they look a little nicer.
The DAC might be you know what? I think the DAC is the same. It just has the RCA outputs on it.
I got one when Chris Final Piper came over to the house one day and was looking at stuff, and we were talking about streaming. He said, you need to get this. It's like $100 or less than $100.
Right.
So that's what I
bought. Anyway, I like it. It works fine. I use it for Qobuz, everything.
Yeah.
Apple. I use it on my phone. I use it on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Chris. Now I got to think about that. Maybe it wasn't Chris.
He doesn't purport the virtues of
digital. So it has a phono stage, but it's not a
one of them, the fancy one, but you don't want to use that. You don't want to use that.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, the Win Mini is it's all you need, you know.
Yeah, the Mini, that's the one.
If you've got a DAC on does your receiver have a DAC, Mazzy? Does it have a digital in?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you've got a split of in, you're gold.
Well, yeah, it's my Hagel.
Your Hagel? Yeah, your Hagel has a DAC.
Yeah,
I think so.
I bought a used what do they call it? The Denafrips Aries. Denafrips Aries. They make one now at $699 new. Unbelievable how good it is.
What chip is it? That they
Would
use?
you have bought it if it
Ladder
was
DAC, no
700?
chip. It's resistors. It's like got a bunch of resistors. Old
That's how it
fashioned.
converts the audio.
It's a ladder DAC. Ladder DAC. It's resistors instead of a
Never
chip.
heard of that. Ladder.
Yeah, no, it's they've been going back to it. And yeah, it's a ladder DAC. And there's another one, FIO, that I'm not using anymore. That was only $150 for this DAC. FIO, FIIO.
Yeah, but for that kind of money, you could have bought this little thing that will automatically put water in your Humming Guru for you.
You got to get it all. Got to get everything. I mean, I just spent $7.
Great review, by the way, Rob. Great review.
Well, you should have stuck around to the end of it where I say, Harry, fuck off. It's at the end of it, though.
Okay, you're now competing with a Trump live cabinet meeting. I just got to know.
Can I tell you what? Can I tell you what little escapade that we had yesterday between Elk Boy and myself? So Dick's Burgers is having their anniversary, and they're doing 19-cent hamburgers. So we drove up the Federal Way to get this 19-cent burger. And I pull up and I go, wow, there's not very many people in line. It wasn't. It's today. What they did is they did it at different locations each day.
Oh.
And they only let you get one burger, and it's a single burger with no cheese. I mean, they really cheap out on this thing, really.
Well, it's 19 cents.
How much?
I know, but come on,
Wait,
at least give
Harry,
us the deluxe, okay?
Harry, how much is a regular cheeseburger at Dick's?
A regular cheeseburger, geez, I don't know. It's probably $4,
$4,
$5.
You know what?
If you get the deluxe,
$4 cheeseburger. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
not
Dick's.
Five Guys, but it's okay.
When I went, here's was my takeaway from Dick's. When I went to Dick's, I go, this is what I remember a McDonald's hamburger tasting like in 1975.
Yeah, if you had it today still.
Yeah. Meaning real meat, real ingredients.
Dick's is a good quality place.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
I mean,
It is.
That was like my natural. It was like a sense memory thing. Wow, this tastes like. And I was 7 years old.
It's a good place to stop, like at night after you've been bar hopping and you're on your way home and you want to get some good greasy food, you know.
Something calm it down.
Okay. So this is Jeff. You got your plug nickel box. You haven't listened to it yet, right? I heard there's foil on it too. But look, this is dirt cheap. This box retails for $225. So I'm hoping I'm hoping it sounds good. Mine's in Kentucky right now. I have 3 boxes. Harry has one of them. And this
Harry wants to plug nickel.
Well,
So wait,
the price was right. The price was right.
They go for $225 on Amazon also, or that's like retail?
Yeah, well, Alex Dickey, I got it this way. When Target had buy 2 get 1 free, I bought 3 of them.
Okay.
And the price is going to come out to about $150 each for us.
I can't imagine. No offense, Harry. I can't imagine you liking the plug nickel. I know it's cheap, but it's kind of like Woody Allen. The food's terrible in such little portions. You know,
at the right price, I'll try it. Why not?
He can.
And if I don't like it, I'll
Miles
just
was sick when he was making this record, and the rest of the band took advantage. I love the plug nickel stuff, but it's not for everybody.
That's a Miles Davis record, plug nickel.
Yeah. Here's the short story is, this is the second quintet, and they were getting a little tired.
I feel your short stories are really just long stories.
Yeah, we could have Elliot Cruz here, okay? The band was getting a little tired of the same shit every night, so they kind of met
with Miles.
They didn't tell Miles, and they decided just to do weird shit and different shit and take chances and get up there on stage, and they all of a sudden just went in different directions, and for a few shows. And Miles was loving it.
Isn't it like 7 or 9 different sets?
Yeah, it's a couple days at the at the Plug Nickel and the club, and but they went wild and did different things, and it became such a legendary show and series of shows. It was so different than everything else, and so it's a bold record. It's a great record. Miles is a little sedate in it.
What year is it from?
65.
65.
Okay.
It came out on vinyl as a mosaic box, which is insanely expensive.
And then a CD box with 30
and there's
years
a CD box. But if I've streamed it, it's really good, and
it is good.
All the sets are different because they were fucking with Miles.
Yeah, but it's the same sets over and over again. So I'm just saying, someone who you can get the Record Store Day one if you want just a condensed version of it.
Okay,
one of the sets.
By the way, Record Store Day is creeping up on us.
They announced the date already, and through my friend Brad, I know titles he's putting out. So it looks to be a good Record Store Day.
Hey, Mazzy, the other day you mentioned some Rhino hi-fis that were coming out. Are those the ones that they're announcing tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, how come you're allowed to announce
we're going to like them?
I didn't announce them. I didn't say what they are.
I'm going to do my impression of Alex Dickey coming up next week. I waited for that announcement, and then Steve Westman made it. And geez, the same titles. And they're mastered by Matt Luthans. Fuck
Alex,
that guy.
Alex, they're Kevin Gray again. I have
What are they again? Can you tell me?
No, I haven't announced. I can't say it. It's not.
You said it the other day.
I did not say.
Yes, you did.
What? Okay.
This is going to be the next.
Okay, do it.
No.
Do it with your hands. Tell us who it is. Just using your.
You know what? Listen.
No, do it in.
Here's what I said, Alex.
Interpretive dance. Do it in.
You held it up and you said this is
no, that was something else.
No,
I didn't.
What album's coming out? Who?
Come on, interpretive dance, Mazzy. Let's go.
Do you want me to answer your questions? 2 titles are coming out. One of which I think only one.
Yeah, you're looking at it right now. Just hold it up.
But I'm not looking at the copy.
The next one is who?
Let me fucking talk. I'm looking at my copies of those albums. I did not get sent Rhino Hi-Fi advanced copies. I don't have them. I haven't heard them. But I have copies. I have the music. I've had these records for 50 years or 40 years, whatever it is.
Ooh, so we know how old they are.
50 years, 50 plus years. One of them, I know.
I'm sorry.
At least one of them was a Atlantic 75. So Rhino does the 33 versions of
Mazzy Mazzy texted me pictures. I hate to do this to Mazzy, but here it is.
Wow.
That's Sony. That's Sony.
Is that the new Supergirl poster?
Yes. Look at I think both these records are, there's going to be people who say, "Oh, that again," but there's people.
No, there's going to be everyone saying that again.
But to be honest with you, there are people that have been requesting these as 33s. That's all I'll say.
Well, I hope it's not Ry Cooter or Little Feet.
It's not.
Well, Harry, you're going to be disappointed.
Zappa's got a new.
We talked about it already.
Let's talk again.
I know what it is. One of them is a new Springsteen single. They're putting it in a box set, and they're doing it at 78 RPM.
Can I do a little version of that song? Hey, Mr. Trump and Kristi Noem and Stephen Miller.
What I like about, in fact, I like when then the label puts out a 33 version, because I am not personally a 45 guy. So, for instance, we talked about The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, and I showed that in this Prague video yesterday. I love that record, and the original record doesn't sound great. And apparently everyone I've talked to says the 45 of Lamb Lies Down by Genesis is fantastic, but it's 4 fucking records. And I would love the same mastering engineer, whether it's Matt or Kevin, to do the Lamb Lies Down as a 33. I would buy that.
Mazzy, if you don't like 4 records,
is that the 45?
Two records is better than 4 records.
75th anniversary edition.
Why don't you just stream the shit and make it no records?
Because I like the way the records came out in 1974 or whatever. And it was a double record. I'm fine with that. That's just me. I mean, there's a lot of people don't like double 45s. People who do, and it's a smaller minority, but people who do, all the power to them. That's what Chad is doing. That's what these other labels are doing. But I like that Rhino is doing 33 versions of some of the same stuff. So the people that don't like the 45 have an option. There's an option. Now, why? I'm not against having an option. I don't like if these Beck records.
Thou doth protest.
You know, these Beck records we're talking about, the Prince Beck record and the Information. I would be upset if those came out initially only as 45 audiophile records. I think if they do that, they need to put a 33 first. So then people who really want it don't have to pay $65 for the record.
Mazzy needs to be marketing
what they need to do as a 45 7-inch box set, every song on a single, put them in a big box.
They've done that. What record was it? I think the Magnetic Fields did that once as they put out one of their albums on vinyl as 45s first. It was really ridiculous.
No.
Sweet Baby James confirmed. Hey Van,
I'm excited for that 45.
I'm gonna watch that Pilmer tonight.
I was gonna say I'm excited for that 45 Sundown.
Rick's? Oh, I bet you that's good. That's Matt Luthen's.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. But he also did that.
Are you required to get it because you're Canadian, Alex Dickey?
No, I just think that's one of the best. That's the catchiest song.
Yeah. Isn't Sundown? Isn't it a Rhino Reserve too, or is that my mistake?
No, that was the first.
If you could read my mind. You could read my mind.
If you could.
I got a question to Rick's.
Matt did
a 30. Wait, Matt did a 33 Lamb Lies Down, but it's only a box set, right? Is it available as just the album as a 33, Rick's? I don't want a box set of it. I don't need a box set.
Is lamb better than mutton?
But not better. So Chad's lamb is really good, but not better. So you're saying the 33 is lamb. You're saying the 33 lamb is better than the 45 lamb. But can you get it outside of the box? I guess you can't, right?
I hope
lamb is cheap, right?
I want all of you to understand this. I need you all, everyone watching right now and participating. You have to understand, Mazzy don't like boxes.
No, I like.
And he's not a big fan. And
I do like some boxes.
In fact, if you type Mazzy and box into the Hoffman forums, there's lists.
And he's
of
not
threads.
really a fan of 45 RPM either.
You know, but Lamb Lies Down is one of those albums that I really like, but I don't need a whole box of extra shit on it for me.
And what's ironic is his favorite song is The Boxer.
There you go.
And he wears boxers.
Oh yeah, Zep's gonna get the tzatziki spread. So lamb is sheep.
And
correct?
Harry,
well, then what's mutton?
Boxed wine.
That's my dad.
Are you my daddy?
Matt's lamb. Does that mean Matt Luthen's cut a lamb record?
Hey, if you ever want to see a hotel ballroom evacuate as fast as possible, go to Jim's thing at Expo.
Okay, the Lamb Lies Down 50th box is 5 fucking LPs and a Blu-ray for $200. I don't.
What?
You need that. It's got alternate takes.
Yeah, I don't need that for this album. Some albums I like. I like the Replacements when they do that.
It's got the stuff that you need.
It's got the stuff where the lamb stood up on Broadway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to pay $200 for.
Harry, I must imply to you, try this stuff out at your next.
I'm not against box sets.
Open mic first.
You know, somebody did a comedy one night at open mic, and it did not go over well.
Really? It just wasn't happening.
Or poetry. Hey, don't get up there and just recite poetry.
Harry, was it this guy? Hey everyone, how you doing tonight? Let me tell you about my Peking duck.
I don't know because I missed that part of the show.
Ooh, was I scared?
You know,
you missed that part of the show? Let me tell you again.
I interviewed Andrew Sandoval yesterday, because he has this big giant Kinks book. He's the one that does the Monkees reissues.
When is that coming up on your channel?
In 5 minutes. But what's interesting, the question I wanted to know, because every time I talk about Ray Davis on my channel, people say it's not Davis, it's Davies.
No, it's
That's
Davis.
the big opening question I ask Andrew, because he's worked with Ray and Dave and the Kinks, and he's done all the stuff for Rhino. He's done all the Kinks box sets or curated them. He worked with Kevin Gray on the Kinks mono box. He was in there. We talk about the tapes. He brought the tapes, the master tapes. So at top of the hour, if you want to hear about the master tapes of the Kinks, he brought them to Kevin Gray. He's worked with them. He did all the Monkees reissues. Sandoval did. He managed them for the last few years when they're on tour, and interesting guy, and he's got some cool things. So we talk about the book and the Kinks in 5 minutes.
Someone, if they really want people to
talk,
come, they would drop a link in the chat.
Yeah, you'd think.
Yeah.
Well, I think people know where my channel is now.
Seriously, is there anyone here who's never been to Mazzy's channel? Has anyone ever read one of Mazzy's threads on the Hoffman Forum?
How many subs you got now, Maz?
Just under 45,000.
Oh, so it's gone down a little bit, eh?
No, it's not. You know what it is? It's funny. It's funny you say that, because November, December, I got like 1,000 subs every month. This month, it's about 450 or so. You know, it takes a slower build, but you know, Christmas time, all the new releases.
I thought you were at like 50 for some reason. I don't know.
Mine is really climbing. I had 2 new subs this month. Yeah, I think it's because of this show.
I got a couple of new subs this month. I'm up to about 70.
Beautiful.
70 here. Oh, you guys are talking about your subs. I've got paid subscribers. That's the only reason I'm here, is because every month I get 1 or 2 new subscribers to Record Collector News. Here's the new issue.
Oh. Okay. This might take a few minutes, guys. And all we have is a few more minutes. All right.
Da, da, da.
Doesn't look anything like Johnny Cash.
Horace. Oh, wait. Inside Steely Dan. Oh, no, not the new book celebrates Horace Silver. Oh, he didn't get on the cover. Oh, well. Oops.
Hey, Jim, I got a question. Like, if you wanted to put like an AI generated image of Johnny Cash on the cover, can you do that, or is that copyright also?
I could probably do that.
I thought it's owned by the AI company or app.
We would have to alter the shit out of it, make it ours somehow. But
there's nothing you would have to pay to the estate. Like, say it was somebody that's alive, like you had Brad Pitt on your cover. Can you make an AI image of him?
I don't know. I doubt. I got sued big time.
Really?
So I don't know. We've never fucked around with AI other than, I don't think we have at all, other than, well, that's not AI. We went back and forth on the color of the guitar. Should it be black or brown? I'm a little sick of black.
He's got a black guitar.
Of course, he's got a black guitar, and my graphic designer reminded me of that. But I'm sick of black ink on my page. It's just too much, and it spreads.
Well, the best way to get the best way to get a copy of the magazine, other than going into a store that carries it
for free,
is come to the auction. If you win records, I send you a copy of the
magazine. You get a
Do you have an auction coming up, Rob?
A week from Sunday, I'm doing a classic. I'm doing a classical auction.
Or you can subscribe for $40 a year.
So on eBay, I put a mint copy of "I Walk the Line" sheet music.
Oh, okay.
And it sold for like $15. It wasn't a lot of money, but when I printed my shipping label, it was going to the Johnny Cash Museum in Nashville.
Really? That's very cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice.
You know what? Normal people would just donate it to the Johnny Cash Museum.
I always liked Johnny Cash.
Well, normal people would buy a "It's the Music" stupid T-shirt instead of asking for a free one.
Can I say something about that real quick, and then I wore my "It's the Music" stupid T-shirt out in public all day yesterday. I wore it to I went to, the market, 2
How
different
come I didn't get a
markets.
picture? You didn't send me a picture.
Oh, wait.
Mazzy, I'm telling you, I have to tell you, the response was a little.
Well, here's why. I know
there's
exactly
a
why.
negative here. The word
What does that mean?
stupid,
I'll
the
explain.
word stupid adds a little negativity to the
Oh,
whole
hold
thing.
on.
It does
the
in a way.
reason-
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
the
some
reason
people were
Jim-
looking at me like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Here's
Yeah,
the
who
reason
are you to
Jim
judge
got
me?
Jim got a lowered response because he made the mistake of tucking the shirt in. So all people saw is it's the music.
Yeah, I left that. Thank you.
And when you're buying Peking duck, they don't really know what you're talking about anymore.
People ask me, how did I get my duck?
Stupid.
I went into a Chinese restaurant. I ordered Peking duck. When they delivered it, I put it under my arm and ran out of the restaurant as fast as I could.
Man, can I before we leave? We're done. But before we leave, I have to send out my sympathies to the people at Expona. You don't know what kind of mistake you've made.
This is a bad thing.
One last thing we started at the beginning.
Could get canceled.
People jumped on late. Let's
Music,
give our
asshole.
let's
like
send
that.
our good vibes to Dr. Robert, his wife Susan.
Yeah.
Susan's in the hospital and ICU on a ventilator. It doesn't look good, but our thoughts and our vibes are sent to Dr. Robert and his family. So, yeah,
thinking of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone, have a good rest of your week. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Pax Robisco.
And here's what I suggest everyone do. When you turn off the stream, put on Westman's for tomorrow morning and just sit in front of your computer until the announcement of the 2 new titles.
Yeah, the 2 titles are from 19